Some kids on the show yesterday mentioned a new kind of music.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, one of the most original and unusual acts you'll ever see, particularly on a record album.
Hello, welcome to a special episode.
Hello.
No, nothing matter. We're on. I caught you off guard there. I
You
just
did.
kind of went for it.
It's because I couldn't see the screen, so I didn't know we started recording. I was like, my God, he's come over all formal and that.
Not all of our audio commentaries start with an introduction.
Right.
But we're going to have a little preamble. We're going to
Yep.
crack straight on because it's, although it's shorter than what we do, it's, you know, we're
Yep.
busy men.
We are, we have lives outside of this room. Not exciting lives or full lives, but
What
it
I really
happens.
want to spill out is Jack knows nothing of what we're about to watch.
No, this is. I'm going in cold into this
Um,
one. You've been playing it up. The only thing I know is that it has a Russian title
Because you've seen the...
because I saw the file
the same
name. It
thing.
had a Russian name.
So a big thing for us will be how long into it before you recognise what it is.
Okay.
Because you will recognise what
I'm
it is.
excited about this.
Okay.
You've taken great lengths not to tell me what it is,
So,
so I'm ready for
set
it.
it up at home.
My body is ready.
I can't tell you how. The links are in the description, or if you're watching along on YouTube, just sit back and relax and get your groove on. Get ready to join us on this magical adventure. Bit of a clue.
Magical. Magical.
Okay.
Right, okay.
And we're pressing play now.
And adjusting volume now. If you can't hear these beeps in your recording, that's why.
It's a Morse code Easter egg.
Yeah.
So we've got the lovely logo there.
Okay. Oh, it's from Jihijimenj and Mesh
Nice.
Pictures.
Good attempt.
Thank you. Oh,
I'll get to turn it down a bit more. There we go.
okay.
So we've got some Russian text. Neither of us speak Russian or can read Russian.
Is this integral to the plot? Do I need to be able to read this?
Okay. No, it will come to when you
The last word is Lobum
Lobum
or
Yep.
Hobbum,
or Hobbit or
and it was directed by Hay Paxmahobo. Is this in Russian?
yeah.
No subtitles.
No subtitles. No. So this could be interesting time spent together.
Right, so we're going in blind to this.
Yeah.
Is it war related?
No.
All
What
the
a,
films I've seen with foreign Russian or German languages are war related.
what a lovely. Like we're supposed to believe he's just relaxing and talking to us in like.
It's like
one of-
patio furniture, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. In like a grey, like it's not even a whited out studio.
See, on my mind right now, I'm thinking you had to kind of watch this to see if it was suitable. So you actively sat and enjoyed this.
Yes, enough.
Right. Okay.
So I was quiet for a specific bit there.
Yeah.
Have you gotten on to what this?
Well, I've heard Hobbit and Bilbo Baggins. He looks like he's like just discussing train timetables. Or,
The way he's clearly indoors with that umbrella as well.
That's true. Just staring into middle distance. Right, okay. Bilbo Baggins.
Just gonna turn it down a touch more.
That's fine. I think I've heard.
Because you
all
picked
I
up,
need.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I was clean that the first bit was up and then the rest we didn't usually need to know.
Okay.
So have you worked out what this is yet?
I'm pretty confident
Okay.
I know what it is.
Go on.
Well, it's the
So-
Hobbit with Bilbo Baggins.
Yeah. So we meet people.
Enter Gandalf.
We've noticed that the hobbits aren't actually that small in this, first off, or Gandalf isn't very big, one of the two.
He looks like one of the Three Stooges or something.
There's something incredibly camp about him as we go through, and that kind of pink V-neck.
Okay, I'm assuming this is Bilbo.
Yeah, this is
Now,
Bilbo.
while we're watching this, I mean, I love The Lord of the Rings. I love The Hobbit. So I'm thinking back to my own.
Have you read the book?
I've read it at primary school. So,
Okay, but do you know the story of the book?
Yeah, kind
Okay,
of.
because I don't know all of the story to The Hobbit, so I was watching this knowing none of the story of The Hobbit. I haven't seen any of the Peter Jackson films.
So your first exposure to The Hobbit was a
was
Russian.
this? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I'm hoping at certain points you'll be able to tell me what's happening and what's
Okay.
going on.
Well, the set design looks beautiful.
I mean,
The
somebody's
park bench looks pretty shitty, but the set design's nice. It's good painting.
1985. This came out in the USSR. Interesting.
Same
fact.
year I was born.
Same year you were born. Oh wow, that's incredible.
Maybe, you know, while I was making my way into the world, the strains of Russian Hobbit were playing in the background at Wordsley Hospital. So I'm going to assume that's Bilbo.
Yes.
Talking to Gandalf.
Uh-huh.
Right, okay. Is Gandalf a woman? Because I couldn't quite see that.
No.
Right, okay. He's saying something about adventure. Ah, okay, not a woman.
the sparkliest Gandalf.
I see where they got Twilight inspiration from.
Those are some crazy eyes.
It's
Some
intense
seriously
dialogue.
crazy eyes.
Is this actually a film, or is this just two men talking about it for like the next?
I don't know. I mean,
How much of this did you watch?
I got a good 20 minutes into this.
Right, and
I
then
watched it.
you've
I
got
watched it with
faith
my
in the
brother.
rest.
Well, the thing was as well, my brother loves Lord of the Ringsy stuff as well. So I showed him a bit of it, and he was like, "This is awful," and then was like talking me through bits of it and what was what basically.
Okay. So this is the part where Gandalf's talking to Bilbo and says, "I'm going to send some dwarfs your way, and you're going to have a great time." And
Okay.
Bilbo's like, "I have got no time for that. I'm a busy man. I've
Look
got
at
to
me.
point my pipe.
Yeah, exactly. I could have put for five.
This scenery doesn't paint itself."
Yes. This garden bench needs to be remodeled.
It's cold enough to wear a hat, but not so cold that I need to wear all the hats. That's
Yeah. Exactly.
the same with the card. In fact, there's a lot of half measures with Bilbo. The cardigan's not quite enough. There's a permanent look of surprise on his face, but I think,
I think it's the eyebrows. Yeah.
It's like when Sam was born, his eyebrows were kind of a bit
Quite
crazy,
high.
and he always looked surprised.
Was
Mind you, he
also-
always looks surprised because he's just got a potato face that just looks surprised.
I always I feel sorry for Bilbo all the way through this. And are you meant to feel sorry for Bilbo all the way through The Hobbit?
Yeah, pretty much. It's kind of
So this actor does a good job. I speak nothing of Russian. I know nothing of The Hobbit. Yet I feel inherently sorry for him.
I don't
Half a
think-
hat off to whoever that actor
Yeah.
is.
I tip a fraction of my cap to
Yes.
him.
They are nearly as tall as each other, aren't they?
Yeah.
So we're to assume that Gandalf is also a dwarf in this
Not a dwarf, hobbit.
Hobbit, or the Hobbits are just normal size.
Yeah. Well, they didn't have like the Peter Jackson, let's get kids to do this bit.
No, but the
That sound is like proper Casio synth.
yeah. Oh my god.
Let's do magic.
And now we're back to Tolkien.
So this is what's
we're to assume this is Tolkien.
Do you know what he's doing? He's doing an alternative commentary
to do the thing?
and yeah, I'm
Did you
up to
ever
date
see?
with the
Did you ever
story.
see the comic relief Lord of the Rings done with Dawn French and so on?
No.
It's just like this.
Oh.
But the brilliant thing is this isn't for comic effect.
Dwarves. These are dwarves at the door.
With heavy anticipation. This is only an hour long.
Yeah.
So Peter Jackson, if you're watching, because we know he's a fan, right? There are lessons to be learned from this,
Yeah.
in terms of you can get through.
If you need to speed up the pace, just have an old man.
Look, he's taking his scarf off to answer the door. Did you see that? This is one of the dwarves then.
Again, the same height as a hobbit and a wizard.
Are they the same height in the dwarves supposed to be smaller? Or
I think
taller?
they're roughly the same. Dwarves are broader.
Broader, okay, whereas Bilbo is the broadest thing in this scene. I suppose that's true, because Gimli is broader than the little hobbits in... This tune will get stuck in your head completely. So yeah, I'm going into my lounge again, so let's have the scarf on. This is also very blatantly the same set where Tolkien is sat on, just with all the Hobbit stuff moved out of the way and the garden furniture left. How many dwarves are there?
Is it 12?
Oh my god, I think we may go through.
Well, this is the first 20 minutes right here. There's Ori, Dory,
Oh my
Gloin,
god.
Bonfer, Bofer, Comet, Cupid, Dasher, Prancer, and Rudolph.
Nice. Oh, damn it. Took me a minute there. I'm not a Lord of the Rings geek at all. I've never watched
You hate
The
the
Hobbit.
Lord of the Rings.
I don't
Let's
hate
get it on the airwaves.
I
You
think,
hate the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit.
I think
Is
there...
that dwarf wearing a skirt? It looks like they've just got tights on.
I think so.
It's really weird because they all kind of look like women.
Scarf off. Again. Oh wow, this one's just lurking. The one in the yellow. Diva?
That's-
Deacons.
That was Beefer, I think. Bifer, Bofer. Yeah.
Beefer.
Beefer. I want to hear Sauron in Russian. Choran.
Halon.
Charon.
Scarf on because we're in the lounge. So we've got 4 of the 12 so far.
Right, we're cracking through. Because it's, I mean, I'm used to HD. I'm spoilt, really. And I just think they look like women with beards. Scroll. Oh, no.
But aren't
Fair old pace now. Let's get the next 5 in.
aren't dwarves women?
Shush.
Have you ever seen Tom Hanks in The Terminal?
Yes.
And wait, Bilbo Baggins. Would you like a eat bite? Bilbo Baggins. No, but wasn't it in the first film that
Scarf on.
that he says that dwarf women have beards as well?
Yes.
So maybe this is a really like cool Russian, all genders are equal.
Oh, God. It's not a porn, is it?
No,
Good.
that would be a hell of a twist. I
That would
haven't got to the end of this.
Peter Jackson
I just
could
throw-
learn all the lessons.
Just throw it out there. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Gay Gandalf is back.
Is that Gandalf? Oh, it is Gandalf. He has the staff.
It's hard to distinguish him from the.
So we had 4 dwarves.
Yeah.
Then 5 in one go.
Yeah, that's 9.
Bilby
Just,
Biggins. So Bomber, Bofer, and Dotty.
is he the leader? Sorry.
No, Thorin Oakenshield's the leader. So
Okay.
maybe there's 12 dwarves and Thorin.
How many are we at now? Oh, is
So
there
we've
an
got
extra
12.
dwarf?
We've got 12 and Gandalf.
Gandalf.
And I think Thorin turns up late because he's got the key to them. Spoilers.
Okay.
He's got the key to the mountain, but he had to kind of travel there, and he's a bit butthurt because directions were wrong.
Yeah.
Now they're going to eat all his food and sing a song and span it out over about 15 minutes,
Nice.
according to the Lord of the Rings.
How
version.
long is it spanned out in the?
That's what I mean. Well, they sit down. They
In
eat.
Peter Jackson, is it 15 minutes? Because
It
I
is a
reckon this.
long
I
song.
reckon this is going to be through it in about a minute.
Is that the production company that have popped up in the top
I
right,
have no
or is it
idea.
like? That's like the hammer and sickle. That,
Yeah,
This is
Soviet television or film movie. I think it's television because it's short enough to be television.
Yeah.
You just swear at them. No, 2.
Oh, well, Bilbo Baggins. Oh, there's no Sauron in this one, is it? I'm thinking of Lord of the Rings. This one's Smaug. Smaug the Destroyer.
The dragon. That's
Yeah.
a nice owl. I want that owl.
That's a pretty sick owl. Is it me or is his hat rolled down ever so slightly? It's probably all the activity.
Oh, if you could see us, we were dancing. Oh God, I want some chicken. Why don't my dinner parties look like this? Just loads of bearded men eating chicken.
That's
While
what
I sit in the corner feeling sorry for myself. Is that's Steven Spielberg?
Steven Spielberg was not.
Okay.
And they eat all the food.
Yeah, exactly. I've worked out why he has an umbrella and a top and a bowler hat. It's because Tolkien was English, wasn't he?
Really?
So this is what the
that's
Russians
Tolkien.
think. Grey suit. We got our first song. We dance around. It's risky. Look at
Gandalf yucking
laughing
it
at
up.
us. Yeah, exactly.
Like the Pied Piper of dwarves.
God, that guy didn't pick up a plate, lazy.
Yeah.
I genuinely live with 8 other people,
Is this what it's like?
and we all eat together in the evenings.
Yeah.
I've never experienced washing up to be as joyous as this. I
No.
think we need to start getting this on. We all need beards. We need to.
These dwarves are very. Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
I guess
oh.
that's-
You shitlords.
One of them's farted.
They're probably singing a quite an offensive song.
Death to the West. No, I'm sure it was.
In
all
the Peter
good
Jackson
spirited.
version, they sing like, bent the knives and blunt the forks, smash the plates, that's what Bilbo Baggins hates and all that. And like,
So is that why he's getting butthurt?
yeah, probably, because Martin Freeman was quite upset about the
I mean, there's-
developments, and they're proper chucking it across the room in
Are
the
they?
in the other version. But I think I prefer this one actually. It's a bit
Smash all the plates up. Blunt
smash all the plates, destroy the West.
Yes. Nuclear silos. Good for me and you. Oh, sad.
Oh.
Look at, he's so camp.
Yeah, there we go.
He's so camp. I'm gonna have to take that clip and put some dubstep
Yes.
over it. Little wave.
Little Jedi mind trick there.
Yeah, exactly.
These are
not the dwarves you're looking
Yes.
for. Nice. Oh, there are some nerd comments there.
Oh, beautiful.
How dare you mix Star Wars and Lord of the Rings?
Okay, now we get down to... So, in the story, we're getting down to business. So they've all had their delicious
I'm assuming
dinner.
this is where the first Hobbit movie ends. Will you tell me where the first Hobbit movie ends?
Is this the entire story? Did they see the
They're
dragon
going
in
to do
this?
the whole thing. Well,
Jeez.
I haven't got to the end of it, but they do the whole thing. Yeah.
Right, okay.
This isn't part one. This is all of it. But it's only a slim book anyway.
I mean, how long have we been... So we are, what?
We're 15 minutes in.
Yeah, pretty much 15 minutes in. So we got...
I love the way we're listening intently.
Yeah,
as if it
this
makes
is like-
a difference. But anyway. Would you ever wear clothes around
Okay.
your head the same colour as your hair?
That, yeah, it's a stylistic... Well, would you ever wear a lot of things you've seen in this so far?
Yeah, I like how Bilbo dresses.
He's snappy.
I'd love to
Pink's
dress
a
like
bit-
that. The pink's a bit much.
he's
yeah,
confident
yeah.
in his
I don't
dress.
think I could pull off the pink as much. I'm really pale, so it would just look like I was naked.
Yeah. And I'm really straight, so...
Yeah. Just clear that up. No.
I'm not sure if this is Thorin Oakenshield. I think he could be,
He
because
keeps
he's
looking at the camera by accident. Oh shit!
Is it not a good thing to look at the camera?
Well, if he's supposed to be, then yes.
Well, Soviet Russia, 1985, had a very specific way of doing things.
What do we? Is he?
He's trying to make us feel like we're sat round at the table with the
okay.
dwarves.
No, yes.
See,
Look at that. Look at that.
He's extended.
Gandalf.
So, all right, let me paraphrase this.
Okay.
So he used to be part of a royal family that lived under the mountain.
Sorry, Bilbo's just fainted. It's
Yeah,
not
that's
just...
it.
I want that noise. Every...
Tolkien, tell us what's happening.
And then Bilbo fainted, and then we'll go back to the story.
And he does a jump to the left.
So sorry, he's telling us that he used to be.
So yeah, he used to be part of the royal family that lived under the mountain.
Okay.
There used to be a lot of gold there.
Is that
And-
him in the coffin? Spoilers. In the Fellowship of the Ring. Because one of the dwarves here is the uncle to
No, Gloin is the father of Gimli.
Gimli. Okay.
Yeah, Gimli, son of Gloin. But
And
no,
is it
unrelated.
unrelated?
So
okay.
with Thorin Oakenshield, I think there was Thorgrim or something like that, who was the king, and he was like the son and the grandson. And then Smaug the dragon comes along because dragons love gold, and there was a buttload of gold under the mountain.
He steals the gold. Okay.
So he raises the kind of the mountain city. Thorin Oakenshield escapes along with some of the others. They're like a travelling band of dwarves. They want to claim back the mountain.
And they've just said we're going to do it, and Bilbo's
Well,
going to
yeah,
help us.
in the film they need a thief because basically they need to steal.
And so this is where Bilbo is discovering he's going to be that thief.
Yeah, so they're like, right, we're all rocked up, we've eaten all your food, and now you come work for us. So basically, it's kind of like just slavery.
Okay.
Now, as I'm listening to this, I
Yeah.
can hear my son crying in the
Okay,
background downstairs,
yeah.
and it really does give that kind of Soviet bleakness to it all. Like, Bilbo Baggins is obviously telling them all off. There's just a child crying in the background. It's very desolate.
There is something about that that's not that's adding to the effect.
Yeah.
Clouds will come over.
I just don't feel very happy now. It gives a whole new slant on the film on the story when you don't know what they're saying, but you kind of.
Well, I think they all like it's very pantomime acting, but I think it's fine. It's very passable. Do you know what I mean? If I knew what they were saying,
Yeah.
if there was an English, like a dubbed English version of this, I would happily show it to Sam.
I would happily be the dub for that English.
Oh, we should so do it. We should work out. Well, we'll have to get somebody who can translate Russian.
Well, we don't want it to be perfect. We're not trying to sell it to the audience, you know.
Okay. Well, no,
You
but
can paraphrase.
but also it'd be very interesting to see if at the end of this there's any allusion to the ring,
Mm.
because it doesn't really mean much in the Hobbit, does it? The fact that
Oh, have you seen? Is Gollum in this? Have you seen? The
I
Gollum?
haven't. No, I haven't.
Oh,
I don't know.
there's a lot of good things in the pipeline. So this is the map that shows the mountain.
Nice. The
Now let's see if they've
burnt at the
taken
edges
this
map.
Yeah, of course. Rub it with a tea bag, makes it look older. Now let's see if this is the map that they used in the book, because in Tolkien's book he drew the map,
Uh-huh.
and it was quite specific because there was a lot of hidden runes and.
Well, as
things
they've
in
got
there.
the Tolkien narrating.
That's true. Yeah. Now let's see if it's written in runes or in Russian, or Russian runes.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. My brother didn't really fill me in on the story as much as you have, but he was a bit more slap hazard.
I feel quite excited. I was like, I love the story, and I love the films, and this is a new take on it.
It's a really good bad take because it's very heartfelt. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And in 1989, it probably was the best they could do. But I'd really love to watch the animated Lord of the Rings with you as well, where it's just all three films, if you like,
We started watching that, didn't we?
all
a
together.
while ago?
Really good. Yeah.
Goddamn dragons.
Gonna get these motherfucking dragons out of this motherfucking mountain. Grab your axes. I'm opening some mountains. Sorry.
This feels like a lot. Since it's an hour long and it's got to cover the entire. Oh,
He's already a bit
yeah.
pissed.
He's just relaxed. Like, I hope you all enjoy this. Good story.
So this is essentially the Peter Jackson equivalent of bum 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 bum, rather than cutting to a big long landscape shot with people running.
So-
Fuck me, this
Actually,
goes on
I'm
so
sorry, I have
long.
to raise
Yeah.
my hand to that one. That is the theme song from Lord of the Rings in The Hobbit.
Okay.
Oh, it's the one. Do 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 do.
Do, do, do. Oh, for a minute I thought they were going to have the same
yeah.
tune. In which case there was going to be there's a lawsuit pending. Peter, Soviet Russian calls it wants its theme back.
That's quite similar.
Is it? To the
It's
song they sing?
quite.
Well, I
After
suppose
this, we'll have to listen to that back and listen to it. It's pretty similar.
the
It's not
song
perfect.
lyrics. Sorry, the song lyrics, but like the songs are written in the books, aren't they?
Yeah,
So-
the words are written. Yeah, and
I love them weathering this storm. Oh my god!
It's a
Twigs!
storm.
Winds! Well, look, they're really bad weather.
Oh no, I'm gonna do that. Forget that.
Look at the fog. Look at the fog conveniently.
Oh, I'm going back for more.
Oh, shit. Sorry, Bilbo. You're on your own.
oh, that was tricky. Because I was thinking that last scene was pretty long if they've got an hour to get through the entire
Yeah,
story.
exactly.
But we seem to be moving along at a fair old pace now. In fact, if they're at the mountain, then we're nearly there.
We nearly finished.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Oh, it's very sweet, isn't it?
But again, this Russian song just sounds so bleak.
It
And
does sound quite bleak. But we're at a bleak point in the story. But that tune never really goes anywhere.
No,
does
it
You
doesn't.
Just keep kind of. I can get the spoons out.
There's no natural end to that. Once
Yeah.
you've started, you just carry on. But this song, you can just kind of almost hear
Yeah.
the marching feet and just the oppression and the food rationing. They've walked around that same tree like 12 times.
Yeah,
now.
exactly. I don't know. I've got a lot of time for this.
You're not quite in shot there, dwarfy friend.
Yes,
There we go. No, you're passing the bottle quicker than you're walking.
Where's the bottle? Where's the bottle going? Bottle? Who's got the bottle? Where's it gone?
Right, we're going to go round and
Yeah.
we're going to walk around once more.
Okay.
And then people will guess we're there by now.
They're not getting a lot of height for a mountain, are they?
Maybe someone's
quite
painting the
flat.
mountain while
Yeah,
they
exactly.
circle that tree.
Maybe
Oh,
this
God,
was
just
all
another
done in
couple of
one
laps.
shot. Yeah, exactly.
Bilbo just not happy.
don't know where the source of this light is, coming from behind the thing. Tolkien lost in thought there for a moment.
He was.
That's quite a mustache.
Did you know that Tolkien actually fleshed out the characters and started writing out the stories on the back of essays that his students would give him?
Really?
Yeah, that's where he started putting the ideas together.
The first line he ever wrote was, "In the ground lived a hobbit."
Mm.
And I,
In a
I
hole
love-
in the ground.
In a hole in the ground lived a hobbit.
There
Yeah.
lived a hobbit.
Okay, you know what I mean.
Well, you know, you're trying to hit me with facts. At least get them correct.
Super nerd.
I'm sorry.
But I've got a lot of time for. Just fantasy's not my thing. It really isn't. It doesn't kind of appeal to me.
I like it, but I think...
Here we go. Whoa.
Are we there already? Oh, is that Mount Doom? Jesus.
These are some serious effects. Are we on Mount Doom, are we?
I don't know. Let's find out. No, I like fantasy. I just like good fantasy because it's so easy just to fall into the
Yeah,
hole
yeah.
of elves, dwarves, orcs, and goblins.
See, the thing is, I can appreciate Lord of the Rings,
Mm.
even though it's not my favorite. I can still see it's really good.
Yeah.
Two Towers, the best film of the trilogy.
The Battle of Helm's Deep
I
was
could-
mind blowing.
I only watched Two Towers, I think, if I ever watched Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
The first one is a bit silly for me. There's lots of kind of like, hooray, over like silly little battles and, you know,
Yeah, there's
lots of slow-mo and things like that, which is fine. I went to see the first one at the cinema on the day it came out, so I was there.
Mm.
But the second one for me is perfect. It stands alone as a movie. When Gandalf comes over the hills at the end,
Oh,
spoilers.
Do you cry a little? Spoiler.
It's brilliant.
It's been a few years.
When he comes over the hill with Dread, nonetheless, Carl Urban. Yeah. Sauron's not the law. I'm the law.
But yeah, I like fantasy, but I think it's when you've got things like the orcs, goblins, elves, dwarves, you're not going to do much new with that. So it's making the interactions and the battles really spectacular
Basically,
one way or another,
Which
or the
the second film
storyline.
was.
Yeah,
But making The Hobbit a slim book, 3 movies, and drawn out, I'm not into that.
I don't know. If I didn't know that it was a slim book, I think I'd be pretty pleased with what it's doing so far. I think the second film.
Whoa, production value's gone up. There's a little lizard there. You see that?
Oh, is there?
Just scurried across. I'll show you at the end.
Okay.
Little lizard.
I'll make a note of that, and we'll be sure to come back.
That's probably the dragon we're going to see
Yeah,
later on.
yeah, they're
just close to the camera.
But no, I'd fight to the end for the Hobbit films. I think they are really, they're not perfect.
I still haven't seen them, so I am being a proper hater.
So
and
you're
kind
one of those.
like,
I
yeah,
haven't seen
yeah.
it, but I'm sure it's terrible.
Yeah.
Mind you, I did that about RoboCop. I did that about Man of Steel, and then I saw it and realised I was correct.
Yeah. So what are we doing now? That's it. We're taking base camp in the mountain.
Yeah, pretty much. We found a nice, safe place to camp.
Ooh, as said Bilbo. Oh God!
I have no memory of this
Tell you
place.
what, the soundtrack to this is very,
Casio.
yeah.
Diddle-diddle-ding.
Where's Gandalf going?
No, he's either cold or on fire.
Yes.
A little bit of both.
What's he dreaming about?
Is that the dragon?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's dreaming about the
Those are other hobbits dancing.
Let's turn the brightness up.
We're as bright as we're going to go, I think. Oh, wow. Did you
Was
see
that a turkey?
I don't know what that was.
What the fuck is he dreaming about?
Say what you see. Do you know when Sims dream and there's like, like just little random things pop up?
Oh my god. I don't remember the part in the book where they have peyote before they sleep.
What's peyote?
Oh, isn't it like that in the Native American sleep drug?
Oh my god. Whoa.
Whoa.
Who are these? Oh my god.
It's Daft Punk.
Yes, there's a dance number. Oh my god. I must admit, we're now in new territory for me. I didn't know there was a dance number. Or that guy at front is ever so slightly out of time.
I'll
with
say, is one of
everyone
them not quite with
Yes.
it?
Why would you put him at the front as well? Okay, everybody's got it but you. Come forward. Come forward.
That's all right, let's just slow-mo it and blur it, that way.
I don't know if that's our copy or...
I hope not, because the whole screen's wobbling
This is at 48 frames per second. This is groundbreaking.
Is IMAX 3D?
Yeah, trolls below are writing in going, everything looks too fake at 48 frames per second. The camera's just on fire a bit. They're like, keep going really quickly, we need to finish.
It's like they're just holding a match up real close to the lens.
Cut to Tolkien. It's in another studio.
The sprinklers going off. We all laughed at the umbrella.
They
Did
throw
you?
one of the dwarves on because they're covered in those cloaks.
Is he eating a violin? I mean, this copy's not brilliant. No, in the book they get captured by trolls, I think.
So these are trolls, are they?
I don't know.
Or like the orcs sort of trolls, are they? Or
No, like big trolls, like trolls like that.
Yeah.
And then, well, I won't spoil it, but
Okay, let's
see.
see how this plays out.
Yeah, I'm invested now.
I am so okay. We've moved the fire slightly.
The fire's just like later, shitlords. I'm off.
I'm gonna have to try that in the next aim low video we do. Just having a match really close to the camera.
Actually, no. If you look, I think the frame is actually on fire because it's burning off the bottom corner.
I don't know.
It looks like they're haggling over something.
None of them seem that concerned about the fire, which is why I don't believe it's in the scene. Do you know what I mean?
There was that kind of red flickering light that could no way be replicated with a torch.
God, he's intense.
Ooh! Whoa! Enter Gandalf.
He just throws his stick at
That's
them.
not how swords
Oh,
work. Run, you fools!
Flee, you fools. This is no time for dancing, Bilbo.
I am the wielder of the secret flame.
He's hurt his leg. What happened?
Gandalf threw a sword.
And we escaped the trolls.
Because swords are the legendary one-use weapon. You throw them and then run away, run away! I don't think they were trolls. I think they were just Russians. For want of a better word. Just enter Russians. Dance, attack, die.
Dance, attack, die. The motto emblazoned on the chest of every KGB agent.
And Daft Punk.
Yeah, dance, attack, die. That's the next album.
Is it?
Dad, it's going to be called.
Dance, attack, die. I like that for an album name. So they're arguing about what just happened.
We're
Bilbo's
also in the
leg's still
same
there.
set as before we were sleeping in.
Yeah, which is definitely safe.
Yeah. Because it's where they were kidnapped from.
So Thorin's in orange, isn't he? His face blends into one. That hat's coming down ever so slightly more.
Did you see Bilbo's knowing look to the camera then as well?
Would they have glasses? I mean, I guess so.
So we think Bilbo's giving up and they're trying to get him to keep going, yeah?
I don't know, by the end of the film, I
And
reckon
now-
the hat turns into a balaclava.
And now we've got a song. Or, no, not a song, he's just yelling. Oh, run away!
Oh,
Yes.
run away!
Look at the rubber sword.
It's a dance, attack, die.
Oh, shit! We should have brought the longer sword.
What are you doing? Throw it at him!
Yes.
Bilbo.
Oh.
Bilbo's fucked.
Bilbo took one on the chin like a boss.
Bilbo was not the Hobbit they needed.
Oh, but they deserve. I'm really not sure what it's like. He's bringing.
I think you're absolutely right. It is the slow circling shot
That they
of
would normally
Peter Jackson.
have. Yeah.
Or it's the slow motion explosion of Michael Bay, or
Something like that.
it's just to move things along. Oh, Gollum's cave.
Oh, is this where we are? Are we?
It
So we're
must
gonna
be.
have
He was punched so hard he displaced to a different cave.
different movie.
Yeah. He got Chuck Norris in the face so hard he's found the
Oh
ring.
wow!
That ring's got a big rock on it, hasn't it?
That's an engagement ring. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, this ring looks important to plot. I will pocket it for later.
For somebody who didn't want to be a thief.
Yeah.
Who had big issue with being a thief at the start of this.
Yeah, this is definitely Gollum's cave. But he wouldn't know that, so he's just talking to himself consistently. which kind of breaks the element of stealth that
I
one
am so
requires in a
excited
thief.
to see Gollum. It might be that lizard we saw earlier on.
I know, and I'm just worried that I get so excited I want to pause it and look at it longer, and we can't do that on a live recording. So I'm ready to savour it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The biggest blue balls.
I really hope he's not saying, and then Gollum turned up, some shit happened, and then he left.
Yeah, he's sort of strange big, he is.
Gollum's creepy,
know he
but
is.
let's move on.
We know he is, yeah.
Real tension builder right now.
Do you know how you do that?
Chemical?
Dry ice in water. They make a bubble like that, and then
Oh,
when the
yeah.
bubbles pop, it's dry ice. It's really cool.
That's quite clever, actually. I can see it, yeah.
Is that Gollum?
What, that thing...
I think
Yeah,
that might be Gollum.
that's Gollum in the swimming cap. We've both just kind of sat up a
Leaning
little
forward,
higher,
yeah, exactly.
leaning...
The campest Gollum in the world.
Hello, sailor.
What a lovely hat you're wearing.
How do you say Gollum in Russian?
Did you
See that puff of smoke coming out of his butt?
Oh god, that's
Small problem with set design there.
That's so juvenile but wonderful.
Can I just say, with Sam, when you're changing his nappy, if you kind of powder him occasionally, that is a thing
yeah.
that happens, so... Bilbo Baggins.
Sam being your 6-month-old child rather than
5 and a bit months.
5 and a bit month rather than just another man.
Just a
we
guy.
Sometimes, yeah.
We powder.
That Gollum does look quite good. If I didn't know the Gollum in the films and somebody described him to me, I'd imagine it to be a swamp thing like that rather than the kind of dangly Andy Serkis one. Having not read the book.
I can't figure out if he's kind of...
It is a swimming cap he's wearing though. You're right.
But with his arms, he looks like kind of... Is it like green screen, but when you're wearing the same colour as the screen and it looks all a bit weird?
Yeah, I think he's got dark clothes on and he's stood in front of dark. So he's just got floaty hands, isn't he?
Yeah.
And also, I think this is supposed to be like swamp netting. But while he's in front of a green screen, it's quite difficult to get all the netting out. I mean, I hate to pick this 1980 classic apart technically.
Well, yeah. But if you're going to show it on Russian TV...
And also, if I'm going to do it with things like RoboCop and Superman...
Yeah, that's true.
I should probably hold this to
No
account
one's
as well.
immune.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. Look at those teeth.
Oh, he's got little gills on his swimming cap.
That's really cool. It's a shame we can't... We need a money shot of Gollum, don't we?
Money
so
shot?
to speak. Yeah, exactly.
What?
That's the Super Bowl right there. That's the tits. No, I like him. I think that's good Gollum.
No.
Again.
All right. No, think of the Wizard of Oz, right? That was early in this film, and like what they did on the costume design on that was pretty good. This is a man in a swimming cap with green face paint.
I don't think it's a swimming
Covered.
cap. I think it is like a green hat, but yeah.
I'm not buying it.
I'd buy that for $1.
Alright, so this must be Riddles in the Cave.
Is that what it is, yeah?
Yeah, for some real dumb reason they decided to have a riddle competition, and if Bilbo wins he's free, and if he loses he gets eaten.
Bilbo just lost from the look of that
Yeah.
face. Yeah, exactly. He's a good actor. I'm going to give it to him.
Well, all he's
Not
gotta
as
do
good
is
as
just
Martin Freeman, but... Everybody do the Gollum! I am quite keen to see this scene with Andy Serkis and Martin Freeman. Is it in the first film or the second film?
First film.
Okay.
Or is it the first film or the second film? First. Yeah, it is the first. When it's just all one long story, it's hard to remember where the cut-offs are.
Yeah, some would say that's a fault of the director, but...
Not us. Not us at AimLowJackman.com.
Not on this. Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, they're riddling now. I'd like to know what the riddles are, if they're true to the book, or they've got like Russian twists on them. Because obviously, saying it in Russian might...
If a lady steals milk and bread to feed her family...
You'll chop her hands off. There is no riddle. You know, the more I look at it, I'm thinking that's quite a flamboyant way for a Russian.
Yeah.
Without saying too much, you know, it's a Russian film, a Russian program, and that's quite.
Flamboyant, yeah.
Yeah.
But you get that, don't you? Like liberal art. That is. Do you know that netting you get in like factories and stuff? That's just what that netting is. Like the long rectangles on Gollum. Sorry. That you had like in primary school. Please cut back to Gollum. We've got another riddle for Bilbo first. Yeah. With everything going on in Russia.
First is in English, but
With
it's
everything
not
going on in Russia
English.
with the Winter Olympics at the moment. Do you see? Yeah. That like netting that you get in school that you like pull apart and you go. And you'd sort of rip it to shit and so on.
Yes, you're right. Now he wins. Spoiler.
Okay, Gollum wins.
No.
Bilbo wins.
Of course, Gollum doesn't win. That would be the end of the film, and
I don't
Peter
know.
Jackson will be out of a job.
Yeah, exactly.
Bilbo wins because he asks him the riddle, "What's in my pocket?"
He doesn't know.
Well, he says to Gollum, "What have I got in my pocket?" And he gets like 3 guesses, and Gollum gets them all wrong, and Bilbo's like, "Ha, I win." But it's not really a riddle. It's like,
That's not really a riddle. In fact, that's Jack. What do I have in my pocket?
air.
No.
Really? Your pockets are vacuums. But in the remake, it's kind of like the line Gollum says, like, "What's it got in its pockets, precious?" That can be taken to be a little bit seedy out
Yeah.
of context.
Not a bad Gollum.
Isn't it not?
I mean, that is. It's better than his. I don't know. It's not bad.
Yeah, I don't know. That's better than mine.
Well, it's not the same. He's not doing an Andy Serkis impression.
I know, but I do want to do the Gollum again.
Yeah, do the Gollum. You gotta flap your arms like a chicken.
Actually, I'm seeing shades of Penguin in this.
Oh, the Batman movie. That's gotta be the next.
Yeah.
I'm writing that down.
You're wearing a Batman t-shirt. I don't think you need to write Batman down.
So have we finished yet? Clearly not. Oh, what's in my pocket? Here we go. He's looking at his pocket.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah, what's in my pocket? He's going air. He's going, stop being a dick about this. I always knew you were a dick, Gollum.
It's like hands, a stone, nothing.
Your property, bitches. Is there a pen in here?
No, got about 200 paints, but
I
no
don't remember.
pen.
Yeah.
Yep, he thinks he's got it. Nope, you're wrong.
Those teeth like coming out of his lips.
Right, that's it. Gollum's lost. He's displeased. Very displeased. He did the Gollum. One thing I never really understood, I mean, even in the remake, Bilbo's a pretty pathetic creature. I mean, he's got a sword in the remake as well.
Okay, which he
In
doesn't
this,
have here.
he's basically just
Harmless.
pudding
Yeah.
sat there.
Pudding.
And, you know, if we're going to believe that Gollum is, you know, a creature who's lived in the dark for years and years and years and eats raw fish, why don't you just tear him to shreds? God, are we 42 minutes in already?
We're over halfway through.
We are not over halfway through. They're really going to have to pick up the pace, because it feels like these 40 minutes are just comprised of 2 scenes. Riddles in the cave.
He's just realised he's not got his ring, so to speak. What's happened to my ring? Bilbo took my ring.
Oh, sad face.
Again, hats off to the dramatic acting, because
Half a hat off or a green hat?
tilt a gill, if you will, to the acting.
Tilt a gill, if you will. Is that the first track off Dance Attack Die?
Tilt a gill, if you know what the first attack is off Dance Attack Die.
This is competing in my heart against Rocky 4 and Ivan Drago as... Oh! He never realised he did that after owning it for hundreds of years.
That had a big stone in it, though, didn't it?
It did have a big rock. It's like Lord of the Rings, sponsored by Kanye and Kim.
Kanye West is trying to get his own movie. He's hired a scriptwriter to write him a script for a film he wants to be in.
Any film? Does he just want to be?
I don't know. Well, I'm sure he's got ideas of what type of film he wants to be in, but he's hired a writer to like write him a movie that he's got a good part in. And how I hold my breath in anticipation.
I like Kanye West songs.
I have a soft spot for his music, but it's just by being associated with him.
No. If I listen to a Kanye West album and just completely disregarded the person behind the music other than them singing that song, I'm fine with it. I really like a lot of his songs, actually.
His best albums come from when he's been like downtrodden. Like the album he made after the Taylor Swift incident, Monsters, was really good because it was like, I'm on my own, I'm troubled,
Yeah.
all that kind of angst that makes art good. And then he gets really famous, and then his next album's like, I'm the shit, I got it.
I like to think that Tolkien's also discussing Kanye West with the
exactly. Tolkien's got bored of his own story as well.
My favourite was College Dropout.
Yeah. The first is always the best.
Diamonds are forever.
Like the diamond on the ring. Gandalf's lost, but for somebody who can teleport, why should he be lost?
He's angry. Now, to be fair, we're about 45 minutes in, and in the first film, this would be about 90 minutes in, so they're about halving it down at the moment.
So the last half would be like a third, almost.
What?
No, the last half would take up a third of the time of that movie. So we're halfway through the story altogether.
Oh no, we're about a third of the way. Well, we're a third of the way through the films.
Yeah, so we've done
We're
movie...
2/3 through this film, but in the actual films, yeah.
Okay, I'm confused. It's alright. Do the math at home. Answers on a postcard.
Right, basically, how long have we got left? We've got 26 minutes to get to the mountain, find the dragon.
Spoilers.
All sorts of stuff's going to happen. I believe in the book there's also the Battle of the Five Armies, which is going to be a visual treat if it's in this.
It's going to be 5.
Oh, here I am behind this tree.
It's going to be 5 men in different colours, like fighting,
Yeah.
cut,
Dance. Oh, of course he's invisible.
Did you see the sticks on the other one? It's entangled in there.
Yep.
Yeah. So you're a registered puppeteer? Yeah.
Maybe the guy doing the puppets for this saw angels coming down.
That's him. It's him doing the puppets, and he's found himself in shot. I found out a super sick fact today.
Oh yeah.
Alien 3. Have you seen it?
Alien Resurrection?
No, Alien 3.
Right, okay, yeah.
It was all the alien in it, the alien moving along and scurrying, and the dog alien is done with stick puppetry.
Right.
And then it's like CGI'd onto the shot, like with obviously the puppeteers out. And watching them manipulate this puppet, there's something about puppetry that when you can like see the puppeteer as well, I think it's even cooler somehow.
Yeah.
When you can see the like, and then you always forget as well about like the sticks. I know in this are terribly obvious, but when like puppetry's done well, even though you can see the strings, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
And so there's something about the old footage of them, and the fact that it's an alien puppet as well is wonderful.
I think we're losing the plot, as in we're losing track of what's going on in the plot.
The spiders have caught them. I mean,
It's like the spiders are just bothering them. It's like they're not really attacking. They're just, oh, I'm in your way.
we did, while flicking through channels yesterday, see an episode of a show where they were putting tarantulas on people, models.
Oh, the valleys.
Was it the Valleys?
It was the valleys.
It was nothing like this.
Bill was flouncing.
Bilbo's also wearing earmuffs all of a sudden.
Is he?
Yeah. That or he's just combed his
And
hair.
it worked. Let's just... Oh, he's not even... Oh, there
Look
we
at him,
go.
he's got scissors. He's literally cutting them out of the set. Do you think they were strapped in for as long as they needed to do it? That's good. Piss them off.
Yep. Ah,
So
sticks!
Throwing
In
things
this
the
forest
Lord
of
the Rings.
trees and
Yeah.
wood.
See, look, he's got earmuffs on now.
I see, or is that just kind of a green screen? Wow, is he getting more... Actually, I'm kind of just... He's mirroring my pose at the moment.
Feet up. Lounging around. Ba-ba-da-bum-bum.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
Bum-ba-da-bum-bum.
Ba-ba-da-ba. God, I wish I knew what he was saying. Is there no subtitles or anything like this? Because I just...
There were. I thought I found an English subtitle one, but it was a guy like making up the subtitles as he went along,
Oh,
and I was like, that takes a lot of time and effort.
yeah.
So he was like, "Oh, cheesy balls, this, and you know,
Oh, that's just immature. If
big
you're gonna...
titties, that."
Psh. Okay. Elves.
Are
I'm
these
going with
elves?
elves. It could be.
I think you're right. You know,
Well, what can I say? I know my law.
I've recently had to fill in an insurance form
Against elves?
for a show I'm doing.
Did they sell you elf insurance again?
No, but they did. Aerobatic dancing was something I had to say that I'm not using in order so that it didn't affect my. I'm wondering what the insurance claim for this looked like. Is there aerobatic dancing?
What exactly would you claim? How would you get injured doing this?
And then at the end of the list, it was like any other hazardous acts, and I was like, well, that's quite
broad.
all. Yeah, exactly. Why
That is
have the
broad.
list before? Do you know what I mean? Aerobatics, fire juggling, fire swallowing, aerobatic.
Hang on, those
dancing.
elves are smaller than the hobbits. No, wait, no, okay.
The other way around.
Other way around. They finally got the hang of scale.
So Gandalf
Is tiny.
is tiny.
Yeah.
He's talking down to his penis.
Yes. I call my penis Bilbo. They're just super elves.
Is that Michael Cera? It looks a little like Michael Cera when he's older.
And that guy looks like Stephen Fry.
You heard it here first.
Da, 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 da.
And more dancing cause we're elves.
Even cheerful songs like this, all I can think of is the Iron Boot of Oppression.
And they danced and danced for longer than we could choreograph. They used up all their best moves with the lanterns in the last one.
Yeah, pretty much. I want to go back to the cave and see those dancing, the die fight die guys. No, was it dance attack die? That's it.
That guy. The trolls were to assume.
Right, they're off again.
Yes.
Hi elves, let's have a dance. Later. So I'm expecting a mountain some point soon.
We're so nearly there. I absolutely love that this wastes no time.
I gotta say, this film was flying by. It really is. I mean, if we take out like 3 or 4 minutes for credits, we've only got about 15 minutes of screen time.
I don't know if that was a Russian way. We just forgot the script. Yes.
You get the idea.
It's like the Eric Cantona French noise.
I'd buy into both at this moment.
What was the favourite part of your career? Where I did the Kung Fu and the hooligan.
Cantona. He's so French.
Many people want to do the Kung Fu, but they cannot. I did it for them. I made them happy, no? Anyway, sorry.
I've always got time for a good impression.
Yeah.
A good impression.
Okay. Would you recommend that other people? Oh no! It's a mistake, but that is me. That is me.
I can't match this. What's happening
With
in
my
this.
Eric Cantona.
Well, I definitely can't match
Yeah.
that with what happens in the story. Are they at the foot of the mountain?
I don't know. Or, yes, why not? Fuck it. Yes.
Yes. All right.
I have a splattering of Russian, and it says yes.
I feel like I've just had an insight into how directors work. What did the writer say? Fuck it. Well, forget it. We're here.
You have no idea how many times a day I've done that in my head over the show. I hope they never listen to this bit. Do you want me to be angry? Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, angry.
I'm angry. You be angry.
While I was filling in the insurance forms. Yeah, fuck it. Fire juggling. What's the worst that can happen?
I remember that famous fire juggling in Don Quixote. So they've just thrown some powder over Bilbo. Oh, no, I'll let him explain.
Okay, go on. They've thrown powder over Bilbo to protect him from the dragon.
You tell me.
Okay.
It could be Coke, who knows?
It could be from sparkly.
Yeah, it's
Gandalf.
dwarf Coke.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like he's finished a sentence, then he says a little bit more. It's like,
I just kind of, I don't know. I really.
Yeah, right, they're at the mountain.
Okay.
Okay, he's going in to see the dragon now.
We know that because someone's just banged the piano in
Yeah.
such a manner. Massive attack scored this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
It's like the rock hammer from Shawshank Redemption.
They're moving the rock rather than the camera. I bet you.
This looks familiar.
I'd never met Smaug before.
That's where they slept.
Is it? Just a bit
Oh,
lit slightly differently.
what did he tread on or in? The lizard. I think
that
that might be the
diamond?
heart of the mountain. They needed the burglar because they needed to steal back one particular jewel.
Which he just happened to tread on very early on in his journey.
There we go.
No expense
There's the
spared.
tits.
You were laughing at the Gollum costume, all the money went on this. Okay.
The dragon speaks Russian as well. He loves it.
He's also a bit behind his own dialogue.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's alright. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
it was 1980s. People didn't give a crap.
They must be playing the dialogue and the guy in control of the mouse, like, oh, shit,
Have you got your phone?
over there, why?
Oh, okay. I wanted to see what other films came out the same year as this.
What, 1985?
Yeah. I just think it'd be interesting to compare the production value on.
Well, you'd have to look specifically for Soviet films
I suppose,
or
actually.
teledramas, Brian, because they obviously didn't have a lot of budget, but they've managed to
I think they've done well.
make it work.
Yeah. We joke, but. See, look, they are earmuffs. They're hanging off for some reason in this scene. Oh. You know what I was saying about like puppetry's amazing.
Yeah, puppetry.
Even if it's poor quality.
You wanna commit to that?
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god.
There's a lot of screaming strings in this one. There's tension. No
Yeah.
doubt. So yeah, he's found the heart of the mountain. For some reason, he's having a chat with him. I've got no idea why.
Do they chat in the film? Oh, of course they do, because it's Benedict Cumberbatch that
Yeah,
does the voice.
but we're coming up to the end of the second film.
And we've got 15 minutes left.
So we actually could do the entire story because we spent about 45 minutes on the first film. We've just flown through the second film.
Have you seen the second film?
Yes,
Okay.
I saw it end of last year. It was brilliant. But they are moving along at a fair old pace at the moment. But it just feels like long scene.
Yeah.
Tolkien talks.
Yeah.
Long scene.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh.
Oh.
Bullshit.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah. Don't get salty.
Again, straight into the camera,
Yeah,
just without
a little aside to camera,
Yeah.
but not quite in the camera. It's kind of looking just left of center. Now, for me, this is spoiler territory because I think we're moving past the end of the second film into the third film. So
Okay.
this is where I find out first
Yeah.
what happens.
I don't think you're going to be any the wiser when you watch the second film.
Oh, the trumpets have started. That's okay. I'm going to be watching the Peter Jackson version
Yes.
and trying to.
Yes.
Big dragon, much fire. He looks like Walter Matthau.
Who's he? What's he
Oh, old actor. I think it was in Dennis.
Dennis.
You're
The
so-
live action Dennis
Yeah.
the Menace. I think I know what you mean. So this is where we're both lost now.
No, right. Okay.
Oh,
so
wow,
this is the
Dragon
start.
Tank.
This is the start of the third film because it's destroying. It was a river town.
The elf place?
No, it wasn't an elf place. It was a human place. It was like a town built in the middle of a river next to the dragon,
Okay.
which is a great place to build.
Wow. Look at that bow and arrow.
Boing! Way!
Oh, that was quick. The
Okay,
impending,
well that's the third film done.
the impending threat and doom of the dragon was just dealt with.
We got time left. Let's do Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Yes.
Is that seriously it? I can understand why Peter Jackson wanted to drag it out over 3 films now, because that was...
Yeah.
It was
The difference is,
anticlimactic.
this is done over an hour. What they have done in 1 hour, he is doing in 9.
What they did in 45 minutes took up about 90 minutes. Since then, we are just flying through it. Is that guy huge, or
I
is
have
that
no
just
idea. The
bad
scales are
perspective?
all over the place, yeah. But I really wanted to see what Guillermo del Toro would have done with it
That would be pretty good.
at 2 films.
Yeah.
And he had to justify to people why he was doing it in 2 films. And he was like, no, the Battle of the 5 Armies, I think, was the bit where he's like, that's the end of part 1, beginning of part 2. 2 films is great, he says.
Okay, right. So this is important. So Bilbo gives the heart of the mountain to what
humans.
I assume is a giant. Thorin Oakenshield, I assume, is displeased.
Okay, I mean, he is certainly displeased, but we assume he is Thorin Oakenshield. Now he's going to strangle him with the scarf. That's why the scarf's been so important.
Yeah. No, seriously, I know I'm going to be watching the film and relating it to this, and I feel like I don't want to watch this because it's already kind of.
Look, we've only got a few minutes left now.
Well, I can't deny I'm enjoying it.
Yes.
Okay. You hit a winner.
Bum-ba-da-bum-bum.
Dun,
Bum-ba-da-bum-bum. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
dun. Oh yeah, I forgot Gandalf was in this.
I think we'll have to put that as the theme for one of the podcasts.
Enormous man with sword. Oh, so this is the Battle of the 5 Armies then. Told via tapestry. And dance.
And dance, yeah.
I hope they've got
Dance,
indemnity
attack,
against dance.
die, dance, attack, die.
And spin, and kick, and raise, and throw.
Medieval battle aerobics. And sheath, and shield, and stab.
I want to see you dig deep now.
Really thrust with those daggers.
So Bilbo escapes it again by being an asshole. Now you know that little 20-second bit there?
That's going to be
That's going to be an hour,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Gandalf.
But Gandalf's like,
We trolled them all.
yeah, it was all a dream. Way, woo.
I thought it was going to be the proper Lord of the Rings theme then as well, and it was just going to be like,
Oh no, spoiler.
who died?
Oh, that looks like Thorin. Oh, shit.
Sorry.
Oh, that's genuinely spoiled. Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, you're going to have to stick a proper...
You're genuinely sad.
Shut up.
Oh my god.
Shut up, I'm watching this.
Okay.
Oh, don't be dead. No.
He's fine. It's fucking magic. He'll just bring him back to life or something.
No, Gandalf's rubbish. He gets eagles to do everything. Oh. You're going to have to stick a proper spoiler warning at the start of this.
Really?
Oh. Oh.
I don't think I will. Fuck him.
But then you get people like me just going, oh.
I'm really sorry, man.
No,
didn't
I get
know
it. I'm
that.
going to put my hand up. You know,
Yeah.
it's a book.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
So-
The book has been out for so many years.
It's like one of the most popular books, so I can't blame you entirely.
Okay. Do you remember when I betrayed you?
It's an emotional moment.
It's very emotional.
It's also long and emotional.
Again, hats off, acting with that nose. I hope it's not his real nose now that
And
I've
that
said
smear of chocolate across his face.
that. Oh yeah. Oh,
Let me just get that
I
for
didn't
you.
realise that actually.
Yeah. Oh.
I hope they burn him like the end of, like they do Star Wars characters.
I hope they do it to the Star Wars theme. Dun, 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 dun,
I suppose Russia
dun.
didn't have that, so they could have just.
Oh.
I'm really sorry, man. I'm really, really sorry.
Oh.
Oh, and when he dies in the other film, you're not going to be able to help but compare it to this. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. I thought
Oh.
I didn't realise.
Oh, I love those films. No.
It'll be okay. It'll still be
Okay.
it'll be just as good.
Oh yeah, let's give that asshole a gift now, shall
yes.
we? There you go. Thank you for all your help. He's dead. The town's destroyed.
You didn't give us the thing.
Yeah. You've been an absolute asshole. Please accept this and go away.
It's a spider that's in the box.
Right, that's it. I'm taking all this out on Bilbo now. I've had it up to here with that piece of shit. Yes, we all hate you. We talked about you behind your back. We gave you the slow pony. You ate all our food. Don't call. Don't ever call. Here, have this. And piss off.
He looks like a proper hobo now, like a 1920s drawing of a hobo. He just needs like a red white dot handkerchief.
Yeah. Screw you, Bilbo. We're taking the eagles.
Yes.
You walk.
Look at Gandalf. I'm just so happy with myself.
Are we fading to black? Oh, he's disappearing. God damn it.
What?
Oh.
Are you really upset about that?
I was really enjoying it, and that's probably why I'm so upset, because I was invested. Oh, Jesus.
Totally earmuffs, by the way.
Yeah, and he's
Or-
totally singing as
Or
well.
headphones.
Oh, we need those dancing, attacking knights right now just to chop his fucking head off.
Do you remember when you said that battle was going to be an hour long? This bit is also
Oh.
going to be an hour long.
Oh, is it nearly finished?
Yeah. We're done. We've
Oh.
given Bilbo his gifts.
I just wanted to wander off into the dark and die. Oh no, there we go. Everything's fine. I've had a great adventure. Got blood all over my hands, but that's fine.
I killed a village.
You remember that time I bothered a dragon and then he murdered everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, you rot in your hole.
That's not a bad miniature, actually.
It's pretty good.
Look at you. Oh, great.
Save me, Tolkien. Make me feel better.
He's going to put the hat in and wander into the wall at the back. Just
He's going to disappear like Gandalf. Or they're going to do the Lord of the Ring endings, and he's going to come 5 separate times saying different things.
and then this happened. Oh, but then as well.
Yeah. And then you thought it was the end, but it's fine because they went on a boat.
Samwise got married, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
he
then-
had 2 kids. 2
And they
little
all met at a
kids.
pub, and they were kind of like just gave each other a knowing look.
Yeah.
They never said anything because, you know, it's drama. But Thorin dead. Until next time.
Broadcast straight from the mental asylum. This
Yes.
guy was. Is he going to put the umbrella up because he's going to go out into cold, weary London? No, I told you he's going to just smack into that back wall.
Or he's going to fade out.
In a minute, he's going to have nowhere to go, and it's going to be really awkward. The wall blade.
He's faded.
Ah, and there we are at the end.
God damn it. Starring Mdop as Bilbo Baggins.
Oh wow, yeah.
Hobbit. Bilbo Baggins Macuv.
I think they missed a trick by ending with this sad song because actually, what we all
Don't.
want to hear is
Oh.
bum ba da bum bum
Bum, bum, bum,
bum ba da bum.
bum.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I
No,
thought
no,
this would be fine.
it's
and,
not.
you know,
My God, there's 2 minutes of credits. How many people did they have
Apparently.
working on this?
Well, I don't know. Doth, Hoth,
And off. Oh, those must be dwarves.
Groff, On,
Dory, Orin, Bomber, Bofa, Lombiip, Sklocht.
That's Gandalf, probably.
Yeah, probably. Well, instead of trying to read Russian, what did you think of it?
I mean, it's got a lot of heart. You got to give it that, I think. I'm really sorry it ends on such a bummer for you. But...
No, I'm going to put that behind me because, you know, I can't say anything. It's an old book. I just, he's dead and I didn't need to know that.
Well, come on,
What's
look.
that? Prologue. He's like, yeah. Oh, also this happens. I don't want to
Yes.
spoil your enjoyment. I thought it was pretty good. For a
Gandalf
cheap
dies
budget.
in the first
Yeah.
movie of this.
We've commentated on worse films.
We certainly have.
Yeah.
Where do you rate this in terms of... I think this has been the most enjoyable
You know
one
what?
so far.
I've got to rate it number 1. The only
Yeah,
reason
yeah.
I'm so depressed is my own fault
Yeah.
because you know I enjoy the story so much, and you could kind of pick up what it was doing and follow it. Highlights:
Dragon.
Scarf.
Gollum fart.
Gollum Fart was good. I quite liked the absolute focus on he has to take his scarf
Scarf off.
on.
Yeah.
Maybe
In a film that wasted so little time.
I know what they did. They got the shots mixed up. He's supposed to put his scarf on and then answer the door. That's what I reckon.
Do you think? And
That
they've
makes
mixed it
more
up?
sense.
So you reckon in edit they've gone, shit, he's got his scarf on in that shot, but off in this one.
Yeah, because they had continuity.
I know how to solve this. And also the best highlight for me. Bum ba da bum bum.
Bum-ba-da-bum-bum.
Bum ba da bum bum. Bum ba da bum bum. The end.
Correa.
Well, we've trampled on some
CCCP, my gosh.
1985. I think
Well.
that's it. Thanks for sticking with us.
Yep. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it didn't ruin your enjoyment of the upcoming film.
Yep.
But if it did, you know, I know what you feel.
Great, thanks for listening.
Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Attention, public enemy number 1. I am authorized by John Edgar Hoover, the Director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, to guarantee you safe delivery to the FBI. Where are all your high and mighty and influential friends now?